Hi guys, I'm Shmi and good morning to you from a not so sunny northern Spain. I seem to have this habit of whenever I come here, bringing some rather British weather with me. However, we're here for some very exciting things. Today, kickstart the McLaren F1 Owners Club's first tour for any other McLaren. So I'm here with my 675 LT Spider. I got here late last night after a very long drive over yesterday from Marseille, just under, I think, 1,000 kilometers. So we got here quite late, parked the car around the corner, but we'll get there and take a look in a moment because first, look at this lineup. We've got 12Cs, 650Ss, 675 LTs, P1s, and even a McLaren F1 taking part in the drive that is ahead of us around this region in the north of Spain. And I've been here once before to this exact location. And there are some very, very nice roads around here. So we're in for a spectacularly good time. And there's nothing I'm gonna love more than being surrounded by a group of legendary McLarens, the P1, the F1, and all of the other cars that are here. So let's take a quick wander up the line and see the cars that are taking part in this adventure. Let's get started, and first up, the McLaren 12C Coupe, finished in the iconic McLaren orange colour actually. That's the first car of the new generation of the McLaren company, so good to have one of those with us here. Then it's the 650S Spiders. There are three of those, two in black, one in volcano orange in the middle, all the Spiders rather than the Coupe. But after that, we're going to get to this yellow one, which is a 650S Le Mans edition. Only 50 of these made in the world. And they have the louvres, the special edition wheels, the roof scoop, a number of sort of signature touches just for the Le Mans edition by MSO. Then continuing, we've got the 675 LT, one coupe here, followed by two Spiders. Oh, and then another coupe just beyond that. Obviously my Spider is parked around the corner. This one's nice with the louvres. This is the very first 675 LT Spider I drove. I did a test drive of this car, it's a factory car, when I was in Tenerife for the 570 GT launch. So nice to see that car again, because that got me very excited about my incoming LT Spider. This LT Coupe is rather nice with the gold wheels and the roof scoop. I've actually filmed it before at an event in the UK, so it's nice to see that again. But this is where things get serious. P1, 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 and the legendary F1. So let's take a look at the P1s, all parked in race mode at the moment. Hear the startup of the orange car there. I like the grey and silver, keeping it basic in here. Red calipers, nice contrast. Beyond that, the orange car, which has unusually this front part painted. That's not normal. That will have been custom spec'd on the car, which looks rather special. And then we've got the wings up here before we get to the F1, the legendary McLaren F1. It is such a car, even to this day. Just look how amazing this thing looks. It's tiny on the road. Like even the P1s, which are tiny cars, make this look minuscule. It's just breathtaking. The three-seater, exceptionally valuable car that we're going to be seeing taking part in this road tour. So, that's an alright lineup of cars. I should go and find mine, because it's time to be getting on our way. I parked around the corner for a few reasons. I was the last one here last night, so I didn't want to worry about parking neatly. Dumped the car onto the garage, into dinner. Second, same thing really, all of the other cars were transported out. So they were all very nice and clean. Mine, not so much, although the weather last night was pretty grim, so they're all looking a mess now, which is most unfortunate. Third is, you might know I had a little dink to the front of my car already, so it's hiding away there, so nobody can see it, which is much better. But hey, we're still gonna enjoy and have a lot of fun. So, let me open up, and I've kind of planned this brilliantly, because that's not gonna touch. Magical. So, actually, cold start in the morning. Also, they've given us these rather nice folders for all the route books and documents as well. Those are lovely. We're off, and how ridiculously cool is this? I am following a line of P1s, LT 650Ss. This is Dreamland. I've
had a colossal mess and I've literally lost the entire pack already. So I'm going to, well, I've just set my nav straight to the lunch stop because the easiest thing for me is just to get there and try and catch up with everyone there and film some stuff this afternoon. So let's see what I can find.
Arrived at the stop then, and hopefully this afternoon we're going to be catching a few more cars. Is there an orange P1 coming?
Maybe.
So Seb here has been lucky enough to spend this morning in the passenger seat of the F1. How was it?
Amazing. Yesterday it's been the day where I was completely surprised that there was an F1 on the tour. I've never seen an F1 before, and today is the day.
This morning you end up straight in it.
200 miles in the F1.
So that's why there weren't very many clips from my car, but let's roll some clips from the F1 because that's just way cooler. Let's go! Time to roll out.
Ese es el sur.
Mira, mira qué bonito es. Mira dónde conduce. Mira, mira dónde conduce. Pero ¿qué es bueno?
A little bit of background as to what this is, because of course the McLaren F1 Owners Club, so this is, just as somebody's cheering us on as we go by there, it started, as the McLaren F1s. There have been two tours, one in the US, one in Italy, both with 15 or 20 or so McLaren F1s. Now obviously a lot of owners want to take out their other cars too, so you also have F1 owners here with their P1s, with their LTs, but also now open to any McLaren, so that's why we've got this variety of different cars. But it is so cool driving with F1s, well, an F1, P1s, LTs, Coupe and Spiders, 650Ss, the 650S Le Mans, even a 12C. It's like the variety of McLaren. It's a really, really cool thing to be part of, to be able to experience. There are loads of tours in the future for these. I definitely want to be doing another one because everybody
that just look cool? Arriving back at the hotel, back behind the F1. Wow. Well, that was an exciting day. Shame it has to come to an end, but we've got a few more days of this. And I'm certain that they're going to be just as good as today was. I just find it surreal watching the F1. And I'm currently looking forward to watching back Seb here's clips from that car earlier today for this video that you've already seen, but up to this point I haven't. For now, we'll just work out where we're going to park and then come have another look at this fantastic hotel.
Most of the cars are now back at the hotel where I'm actually cowering under the canopy because it is really windy out there. We had a bit of an idea it was going to be this windy because while driving, even in the LT, I could feel it pushing me sideways. There was one bit where it was literally took me completely by surprise because you expect that if you're driving in a van or something a little bit larger, you don't expect that in a 675 LT. Anyway, this is still pretty crazy because over there we've got a P1, the F1, 675 LT, 650S with an MSO diffuser. Just nice cars. God, even here it's got windy. This is McLaren Dreamland on the F1 Owners Tour. Any other car will do. So that's day one down. We've basically been on the road in total, I think, for about 4 hours today, 5 hours today. Obviously had the weird start for me, but really good fun in the afternoon catching up with everyone. Just a shame the weather wasn't a little bit more on our side because all the cars are now filthy, which doesn't make for great photos and stuff. However, they're being driven how they're meant to be driven, which is what this is all about. So we've got a few more days of driving. I can't wait for it. It's all going to be amazing. So I hope you enjoy the videos. Thank you very much for watching today. I will catch up with you again tomorrow. Cheers.